train as hard as possible in order to damage the enemies of Allah.
Perfect target for a radical jihadist.
Welcome to the world we living in.
Those who rammed planes into buildings did not speak for us, especially for Amdi, who believe in the promised Messiah.
You have been misled by these so-called leaders.
This is great.
Thank you.
I'm pleased. Trust me.
This is one of the most exciting things in America to see.
So who is this teenager?
Just because you see a Muslim doesn't mean they're going to go and bomb a building.
We're going to Portland today.
The people of Portland were very, very receptive.
Grab a bunch and let's go across. Show them our sign. Are we ever looking forward to distribute more flyers and
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the March 2011 episode of the Majlis Khuddamul Ahmadiyya USA Newscast. MKA USA is a dynamic Muslim youth organization committed to community service and spreading the message of peace. Let's start the show with a few remarks from our president, Rizwan Al-Din Sahib.
My dear fellow Khuddam al-Fal, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Allow me to welcome you to my home, if not in person, at least over the internet. So much has been going on in this past month. When you think about all that's been happening in Egypt, Tunisia, Bahrain, Libya, Iran, and so forth, as the list goes on, it makes one wonder what is going to be coming up in even the next few months. And then we heard about the horrific attacks on our fellow Khuddam in Indonesia, and again, it makes us wonder, how do we navigate through this? And how do we fulfill what Allah desires of us? When I am confronted by those types of questions, I look to our beloved Khalifa and the guidance that he's given us. In the recent Friday sermon, our beloved Huzur reminded us of the importance of Huququllah and Huququl Ibad, the rights towards Allah and the rights toward His creation. That being said, inshallah, I hope that during this month of March, we all will again focus on those two very aspects. Huququllah could be done in the way in which we offer our prayers, the regularity of our prayers, the regularity of attending Jummah services, and congregational prayers at our local mosque or salat center. And Huququl Ibad, well, I think the mission of Majlis Khuddamul Ahmadiyya USA around the notion of community service, helping our fellow man, this feeds right into that. And I hope and pray, inshallah, that we all will strive together to fulfill what Hazrat Musa Maud had visioned when he established this noble organization. I look forward to serving with you. One last parting note, inshallah, this month of March, there's some decisions being made. I know everyone's wondering where will Ijtima be held and things like that. And inshallah, I hope by the end of March, we will have that all finalized for you. We also, in obedience to our beloved Huzur, want to host a walkathon, so we'll have more details on that as well. Inshallah, I look forward to sharing the good news with you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Thank you, Sir Sahib, for those remarks. MKA USA is spreading the message of peace. These American Muslims are sparking up conversations across the country. Let's take a look.
Early on the morning of January 11, 2011, Jamaat members gathered at Masjid Batur Rahman and at various centers around Washington, D.C. Members from 8 local Jamaats in the Washington, D.C. region were assigned to cover 16 Washington Metro rail stations.
People have been trickling through, people have been asking important questions, and I've been able to just tell them about
our campaign for awareness.
Islam teaches and Islam requires that Muslims live as loyal citizens of countries where they reside.
What kind of response have you received so far, and from who?
This morning I was visiting different metro stations where our volunteers, some of the volunteers are here. They were distributing these flyers, and majority of the people who accepted, they were very happy, and they said that this was long overdue, this is good work we are doing, and we are very happy that someone is bringing this message.
People who are in other countries, they don't, why aren't they outright?
Rochester Khuddam worked hard at an interfaith conference in small-town Geneva, New York. The successful event had an attendance of about 100 people. A 12-week course at Berkeley teaches students the relationship between state and religion, with a main focus being on the Ahmadiyya Muslim community's perspective. Khuddam members are among the teachers of the class, which has an enrollment of about 30 students. Haris Zafar delivered a lecture about the Muslims for Peace campaign. Over 130 people attended the talk, which focused on your efforts across the country towards spreading peace, tolerance, pluralism, and mutual respect. Qasim Rashid spoke at Princeton University about combating religious extremism. His points included the importance of learning about faiths directly and not relying on second-hand knowledge. The Midwest region held their 5th annual regional QRC in Oshkosh. More than 40 Khuddam from local Majlis attended the event. The president of Oshkosh Jamaat thanked Khuddam for being part of the first event ever held in their new mosque. Cold weather keeping you inside? Not these guys. About 50 Khuddam in Atfal from the east region hit the slopes, where the weather was in the low teens. The skiers and snowboarders took a break for lunch and salat, and then were back on the mountain for some more action. The winner for February's question is Shariar Ahmed from Seattle, Washington, with the correct answer, Surah Al-Alaq. Here's this month's question. Every month, MKA USA recognizes an exceptional khadim and tifl. This month's shining star is Umar Razak in Hartford, Connecticut. His studies are his passion, but when he's not in class, Umar volunteers in the cardiology department at UConn. He's also a Unite for Sight volunteer and is currently in Ghana helping facilitate eye care for poverty-stricken patients. 9-year-old Shazib Kalon of the Houston North Majlis is this month's rising star. An avid learner, Shazib is an honor roll student and enjoys math, as well as playing sports and video games. Local guide Yamin Khalil says that Shazib always comes to the mosque with a smile and embodies what it means to be a tifo. See their full profiles on mkausa.org.
One group of Muslims in the United States is speaking out against Islamic terrorism. They're taking to the streets of Portland, Oregon to protest radicalism. Gary Lane has their story.
Pakistani Muslims rally in support of their nation's blasphemy law and cheer the assassin who killed a governor. Moderate voices were drowned out by extreme shouts of joy, but not in the United States.
There's nothing Islamic about blasphemy laws.
Rashid Reno is president of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community in Portland, Oregon.
You know that in Pakistan, if there were elements there, certain Muslims there would view what you just said as blasphemous.
Probably. But they would have no religious basis for it whatsoever. There's no Quranic verse. All they have is some quote from some extreme clergy somewhere.
Extremist views such as attacking or killing those who leave the faith are also considered un-Islamic by these Ahmadiyya Muslims. In many Islamic countries, from Egypt to Saudi Arabia and Iran, Muslims who convert to Christianity or any other faith are considered apostates.
The Quran says, La ikraha fi din. There is no compulsion in religion. So the idea that someone can be punished for changing their religion is completely foreign to Islam.
And what about jihad? The waging of war or using violence to expand the reach and influence of Islam.
The new jihad of this age is the jihad of the pen. We solve our disputes through intellect and through reason. The age of the jihad of the sword is over.
Last month, 24 writers published 32 pieces, reaching a conservative estimate of 9.4 million. Over 40 people attended MSQ USA's 4th Annual Publishers Conference. Attendees had a busy weekend as they examined successful MSQ publications, learned about literary and music theories, and analyzed the Quran, Hadith, and Masih Maud Salam's works. Following the conference, 17 pieces from attendees have already been published. In 2010, the Masroor International Sports Tournament brought together over 250 competitors and 40 teams from Europe, Canada, and the United States to compete in basketball and soccer.
7 seconds left. Ahmed Malik with the ball inside. It's the three-pointer, and Ahmed Malik puts his team up by 1 point. Canada with the ball half court, and the time runs out.
For more information on these and other events happening across the country, go to our website at mkausa.org. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.